If someone believed that Judas was was an agent of God, would you say that's spicy?
Spicy.
Yeah, it was
definitely,
spicy.
definitely spicy.
That'd be spicy. Okay.
Definitely spicy. Yeah, we forgot about our rankings.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll go back to the first one. Jesus having a twin, it's medium. It's not medium. It's not too spicy.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, another one.
For a Catholic, it's spicier because of the perpetual virginity part.
Well, we're about to dive deeply into that right now. Was Jesus married to Mary Magdalene? And did he have children with her? That's a two-parter.
So spice meter, 10 out of 10.
Off the chart.
I mean, it's I would say it's the top.
Indian hot.
Ghost pepper or whatever. It's spicy. So what's amazing about this question is that like many of the spicy takes, there's a little bit of evidence that make you wonder what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So here's what I would say as a historian. I would say I personally do not think that Jesus was married. I don't think that Jesus had a wife, had a woman, and had children. But I don't think that's a very radical thing to say. I also don't think John the Baptist did. I don't think getting married and having children is the sort of thing an apocalyptic, itinerant wisdom healer does. Right. I mean, there are people today who live radical lives, either radical lives of service or radical lives of travel or radical lives of passion for a project, who also choose not to settle down, so to speak, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if anything, I would say I'm sure Jesus was a pretty radical and unusual figure, right? Like John the Baptist. So I don't think so. So how does this come in? How does the Mary Magdalene idea come in? Well, for sure, she's the most important female disciple. I just don't see how that's debatable at all.
No, what you're saying, disciple, which is interesting.
A disciple. So discipleship, I don't think is in question. And apostleship has been in question, meaning apostleship, meaning did Jesus specifically commission her and like call her to be in the inner circle? But I think, the list of female disciples, especially in the Gospel of Luke, chapter 8, but other places as well, I have no problem, not only no problem thinking that, I think it's, I'm sure. I'm certain.
I haven't heard the term disciple before, I guess, in reference to any of the women in the Bible.
Okay.
But that's interesting. I guess it wouldn't be any type of violation. It's just a category for, an acolyte or...
So traditionally, disciple, it's from Latin for a student. So someone who follows Jesus and listens to his teachings and observes him, I would call all of those disciples, all the followers. The term apostle in Greek means like commissioned or sent, like I send you out to do something. And so that's the term that gets is more debated, but not just for women. I mean, the Apostle Paul, because Paul didn't know Jesus in the flesh, he has to defend his title of apostle for his whole life because he didn't know him. And he says he had a mystical experience where he was commissioned by Jesus. And, Peter and James are like, are you sure? I don't know. So that's what I mean by disciple. So there's no doubt in my mind that Peter's the closest male disciple and Mary Magdalene's the closest female disciple. The existence of Mary, she's the only person named in all four Gospels at the cross and at the tomb. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's the evidence we have, right? We have that's very, very strong evidence.